karma as karma yoga. And if these elements described in the last shloka are part of your action, then such action can be karma yoga. What are they? Adhishtanam tatha kartha karanam cha pruthak vidham vividhascha pruthak cheshta daivam chaivatra panchamam. The 5 of them. Adhishtanam can be the organization or the body. Tata karta is the doer, the one who is performing the action. Karanancha prutagvidham, karanam are the tools, various types of tools. So you can see in this graphic illustration, he has a laptop, all these are the tools to perform some activities in today's world. And then vividhascha prutak cheshta. Cheshta means various types of activities. And in case of large organization, can be different kinds of departments, marketing department, finance department. So vividhascha prutak cheshta daivam chaivatra panchamam. And then the 5th one is the divine himself. When all these 5 are part of an action, then such action can be considered as part of karma yoga. So that is a kind of a super jet speed description of karma yoga. Yeah, any reflections?
Gopiji, I will tell you, God has gifted you with brilliance. I mean, it has taken me years to try to put together, and for you to have put this together. I actually showed it to my other teacher, and by the way, he has been using your videos in the adult class, and he was saying that we are so blessed to have people like you. So having said that, because I was with my students for the same chapter 2, so I think I'm just going to really use these few videos of yours to summarize. Very well done. You're really blessed. Thank you.
I had one question. In the second verse, where we talk about, where the Gita talks about crops being given by rain, and rain is a result of yajna, and yajna is a result of the karma. Now, what does yajna mean here?
Yeah.
Is it the homas that are performed, or does it mean selfless acts? What does yajna mean in this context?
Yeah. Very good question, actually. Very good question. And this aspect. So he starts by Annad Bhavanti Bhutani. All the living beings are living because of the food. Parjanyad Anna Sambhavaha. Parjanya is rain, and because of which the Anna is coming up. Now here this is a symbolic gesture. You can apply this format to any activity. You take your work, whatever you're doing, so we are able to eat because of the food, and the food is generated by certain resources. Yajna bhavati parjanya. Those resources are coming because of yajna. Yajna is mission. Any mission that you take up in your life is a yajna. So if you talk about any institution, normally they have this vision statement, mission statement. That mission is nothing but yajna. What is your mission in your life?
The
mission of a school is to distribute knowledge. The mission of a hospital is to provide health care. Likewise, every human being has a mission to perform. And so it is the mission which is generating the resources. Resources are generating the food. Because of food, we are surviving. So that part of it can be attributed, that cycle can be pulled and applied in any type of karma.
Yeah, right. So I was bothered by that word yagna. So I was wondering, what is the context in which this. So the vision mission makes a lot of sense in this context. Thank you.
Gopiji, you said that sannyas karma is not better than karma yoga. How is that? I missed what you said.
Yeah. Both are good. Bhagavan is saying, sakara ubhau, both are fine. Whether you can follow karma yoga or karma sannyasa. But if you ask me which is better in between these two, karma yoga vishishyate, Bhagavan says. He puts karma yoga in one pedestal above, then karma sannyasa. Karma sannyasa is where our sannyasis renounce everything. In fact, they are not allowed to even cook for themselves. They even give up the nityagniHotras. They can only have food if somebody is giving bhiksha. So that is how strict the sannyasa ashrama is. And why do they do it? To stay away from all the sin that is associated with the material world. So one of the ways to stay away from the sin of the material world is to stay away with the action itself, and thereby stay away from the sin. That is one approach.
It's a shortcut.
It's a very difficult shortcut, by the way. Not easy. Very difficult. Too difficult. Sannyasa ashrama is so it's not for everyone.
You have to renounce everything.
Everything.
Including
it is entirely against the nature and the principles of the nature. See, God has given the buddhi, manas. Why should you give manas and then put these attractions to the material world? Why should he create the material world in the first place if it is so sin? That was not the original intention of the God. See, I tell this as an example. There is this exhibition, amusement exhibition that happens in Hamburg. And I take my children out sometimes. And they say like, well, we go there and then anyway we have to come back home. So why should even we go there at the first place? Well, we are going there to enjoy that. So God has created this material world for the being to enjoy this. There is so much of life and love around it. We, out of our greed, try to make possessions out of it. So the purpose of creation was for something else. How will an Atma enjoy nothing? Atma cannot enjoy by itself. It needs a body. And then for the body, he created a world. It is just like a park that we create for the children.
Brilliantly explained.